Secret Window is a 2004 American psychological horror thriller film starring Johnny Depp and John Turturro. It was written and directed by David Koepp, based on the novella Secret Window, Secret Garden by Stephen King. After catching his wife Amy having an affair with their friend Ted, mystery writer Mort Rainey retreats to his cabin at Tashmore Lake in upstate New York, while Amy stays in their marital home. 6 months later, Mort, depressed and suffering from writer's block, has delayed finalizing the divorce. One day, a drawling Mississippian caricature named John Shooter arrives at the cabin and accuses Mort of plagiarizing his short story.
You stole my story.
Source Code is a 2011 American science fiction action thriller film directed by Duncan Jones and written by Ben Ripley. It stars Jake Gyllenhaal as a U.S. Army captain named Coulter Stevens, who is sent into an 8-minute digital recreation of a real-life train explosion, tasked with figuring out the identity of the terrorist who bombed it. David Hahn, the boy depicted in the 2003 made-for-television documentary, The Nuclear Boy Scout, was the inspiration for the antagonist Derek Frost.
Stevens.
Where am I?
You are inside the source code.
What is the source code?
It's a computer program, Captain.
Shutter Island is a 2010 American neo-noir psychological thriller film directed by Martin Scorsese. Leonardo DiCaprio stars as Deputy U.S. Marshal Edward Teddy Daniels, who is investigating a psychiatric facility on Shutter Island after one of the patients goes missing. Mark Ruffalo plays his partner and fellow deputy marshal.
Let me see your face. Let me see your damn face!
Oh my god.
The Sixth Sense is a 1999 American supernatural psychological thriller film written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan. It stars Bruce Willis as a child psychologist whose patient can talk to the dead. The film established Shyamalan and introduced the cinema public to his traits, most notably his affinity for surprise endings. Critics praised its performances, atmosphere and plot twist.
I see dead people walking around like regular people.
I don't see anything. Are you sure they're there?
The Beautiful Mind is a 2001 American biographical drama film based on the life of the American mathematician, John Nash, accepting the task to find hidden codes that makes him believe that a conspiracy is undergoing and that the country is a threat. The protagonist, John Nash, suffers from a mental illness called schizophrenia. Receiving positive reviews, with Crow receiving wide acclaim for his performance. It was later released in the United States on January 4, 2002.
I need to believe that something extraordinary is possible.
Stranger Than Fiction is a 2006 American fantasy comedy drama film directed by Mark Forster. The main plot follows Harold Crick, Farrell, an IRS agent who begins hearing a disembodied voice, narrating his life as it happens, seemingly the text of a novel in which it is stated that he, the main character, will soon die, and he frantically seeks to somehow prevent that ending.
Karen Eiffel, my name is Harold Crick. I believe you're writing a story about me.
Is this a joke?
The Truman Show is a 1998 American psychological comedy drama film directed by Peter Weir. The film stars Jim Carrey as Truman Burbank, a man who grew up living an ordinary life that, unbeknownst to him, takes place on a large set populated by actors for a television show about him. Inspired by a 1989 episode of The Twilight Zone.
Good morning! Morning! Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
The Village is a 2004 American period thriller film written, produced, and directed by M. Night Shyamalan. The film is about a village whose population lives in fear of creatures inhabiting the woods beyond it, referred to as those we don't speak of. The film received mixed reviews, with many critics expressing disappointment with the twist ending.
We do not believe our boundary has been breached.
The Matrix is a 1999 science fiction action film written and directed by the Wachowskis. It is the first installment in the Matrix film series. Starring Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne, Carrie Ann Moss, it depicts a dystopian future in which humanity is unknowingly trapped inside a simulated reality, which intelligent machines have created to distract humans while using their bodies as an energy source. When computer programmer Thomas Anderson, under the hacker alias Neo, uncovers the truth, he is drawn into a rebellion against the machines, along with other people who have been freed from the Matrix.
So what do you mean? Guns. Lots of guns.
The Adjustment Bureau is a 2011 American science fiction romantic thriller film written and directed by George Nolfi, based on the 1954 Philip K. Dick short story. Starring Matt Damon, Emily Blunt, the film tells the story of a United States congressman who discovers that what appear to be chance events in his life are controlled by a mysterious, powerful group.
You can't outrun your fate.
I don't care what you put in my way, I'm not giving up.
We tried to reason with you.